Hey, happy Friday. Hope it's been going fantastic for you so far. Hope you've had a great week. And I hope you're looking forward to an awesome weekend. I hope you're going to have the opportunity to spend some time with some people that you really care about this weekend. And I hope you have the opportunity to spend some time working on things that you're truly passionate about and excited about this weekend. And you can find ways to grow yourself, feed your mind, strengthen your body, and do the things and make progress in the ways that really brings joy and fulfillment to you in your life. So here are a few thoughts that I want to share with you on this Friday night in my 98th daily vlog. Can you believe that? Oh my, mind blown, right? So here's my thought. I was listening to a podcast, as I typically do on my drive home from work today, and it's Mike Dillard's Self-Made Man podcast. He's interviewing Peter Diamandis. I'm not going to go into Peter's whole bio. I'll let you look him up. Peter Diamandis, fantastic individual. He has been a serial entrepreneur. He started 18 different businesses, 2 of which are universities that are focused on high tech and space flight. Very interesting, very, very smart, and really has a strong mindset about what life is about and what we can do to really be fulfilled and accomplish and achieve greater things than we maybe have ever thought possible. So I'm a huge believer in this guy from the very first few minutes of the podcast, and I've listened to Peter talk before, but the very first few minutes of this podcast, he really focuses on mindset and how we can expand our mindset and our belief system to be able to accomplish more and achieve more in our life. So a couple things, maybe a few things I want to touch on from what I've listened to so far in Mike Dillard's Self-Made Man podcast interview with Peter Diamandis. Here we go. One thing that Peter touches on is this idea of a moonshot. And a moonshot, in his words, is something that's a goal or something you want to accomplish that's 10 times beyond what you think is possible. So, for example, if you have a 5-year goal of creating X number of products or building revenue of Y in a particular company that you're growing, think about what that goal is and 10 times that goal. And again, this is a little bit of my interpretation of what he was saying, but I really think it goes in line with ultimately what he was trying to get at, because he made the point, most people are trying to increase and grow their goals or achieve something that's 10% better. So if you're someone that really is high-minded and believe in the opportunity and the potential abundance of growing something or achieving a goal that's 10 times greater, then you've got a difference of 100 times exponential difference between someone that's trying to grow 10% and yourself who's trying to grow 10 times what's possible. So I think the message there is this. Find goals, set goals, think about the things that you want to accomplish in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, whatever time frame you want to use, and 10 times that. Find a way that you can create 10 times more, do 10 times more in that same time period, as opposed to just accomplishing that goal that you've set and feel safe and relatively safe. And, I really think I have a good chance of accomplishing this, so that's going to be where I set my benchmark. What Peter talks about is mindset of abundance, and he's come out with so many different articles and books and talks and lectures on this. But the fact of the matter is he talks very much so about setting much higher standards for ourselves and much higher goals than we ever thought possible. Because as soon as we start to give up on this idea of, I want to grow 5% or 10% or 20%, or I want to set a goal that's 10% better than where I am now, whether it's in your business, whether it's in your health and wellness, whether it's in your financial situation, whether it's with your relationships. If you just want to increase by 10%, that's fine. That's good. That's improvement. But he's saying, why not shoot for 10 times better? Because as soon as we start to set our goals even higher than 10%, and we're looking at 10 times improvement, we all of a sudden start to work harder. All of a sudden we start to find more resources and opportunities to help us to grow and achieve those goals that we're setting. So I think it comes down to this. When we set higher goals and we truly believe that once we set those goals we can achieve them and we will find a way to make them happen, then we can start growing ourselves and improving ourselves significantly more than we would if we set our goals at 10% or 15% or 20% growth. And ultimately, when we start to grow more than we ever thought possible, we start to recognize the truth. And the truth is, we have a lot more potential than we ever give ourselves credit for, or we ever allow ourselves to believe. And I'm a huge believer in the mindset of abundance and the fact that we can achieve so much more than we ever give ourselves credit for. But the fact of the matter is we have to make that shift, that small, simple shift in our mindset that allows us to position ourselves to take the action and do the things necessary to grow at rates of 10 times what we initially expected. So here's my encouragement and challenge to you at the same time. Think about the goals that you have, the ones that you're working towards right now. Could you set them for 10 times what they are? Think about your 5-year goal. What do you want to achieve in 5 years? Is it a certain income? Is it a certain net worth? Is it a certain amount of business revenue? Is it a certain number of friends? Is it a certain depth of friendship? Is it a certain level of feeling about the relationships you have? What is it? What's your 5-year goal? What's the thing you're really focused on? Is it a health level? Is it a fitness level? Is it a strength level? Is it a weight that you're trying to get to? Now think about being able to improve by 10 times. Not just 10%, but 10 times where you're trying to go. And I think you'll start to see things really shift for you. But the first thing we have to do is shift our mindset around what's possible. So allow yourself to believe in the possibility of abundance and growth and long-term potential of what you have in you and the opportunity to grow and produce and give more value to more people. I've got more thoughts from him. I'm going to write them down and come out with future videos because it's been a fantastic interview so far. I'm learning a ton. So look up Peter Diamandis. You can find him being interviewed on Mike Dillard's The Self-Made Man podcast. Really fascinating conversation. And even if you don't find him there, you can find Peter Diamandis in many other places. Just Google, YouTube, whatever it is. Look him up, find him. And I'm sure you'll gain a lot from his insight and his experience that he shares with many of us on the internet. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. Have fun. Be awesome.